train is back. Trains are back. Yeah, did you know that up until this recent update there was actually no trains in CS2? Except Overpass, but it also returned with this update, so I will count it as new, alright? So now, the obvious question of uttermost importance arises. How many trains are there in CS2? Let's find out. Starting with train, of course. In this absolutely beautiful, damp and wet T-spawn we can already see a train with very, let's say, minimalistic interiors. Kind of weird for a map of such detail to have a plain PNG so close to a playable area. And the chairs are positioned at these odd angles and are different sizes. What is this? Considering how from farther away it does look pretty good, I would imagine that this train was supposed to be somewhere else, perhaps even in the skybox, thus the lower detail, and placing it here in T-spawn was a relatively recent decision and they sort of forgot the interiors. But hey, that's just Now I want to make something clear. This whole thing is a train, but it consists out of 4 train cars, with one of them being a locomotive. Most train cars we will see are not going to be connected to anything, and by definition will not be trains. But I will keep count of them as well, cause that's more interesting. Going a bit further down T-spawn we can spot another train, a moving one this time, which also frequently stops to load up its cars with coal. This is such a cool detail. And if we stand here to survey it for a bit, it kinda never ends. Well, it loops on itself. As you can see, when the first car leaves, it actually teleports to the end of the chain. And this Ouroboros has 7 cars total, and I will consider it a single train. Continuing into Ivy, we see 4 standalone train cars, and going into A, yet 4 more, and this sneaky one deep in there. And 5 whole more on B side. And these are all of the train cars inside the map. Though looking out of the windows, we can actually find 12 more. And the visual bug, Valve please fix. But yeah, that's truly it for train, unless you also consider the train cards from the 1.6 version of the map that we can see on this TV in the control room right here. Okay, I will not count them. Overall, this is a lovely remake. It really shakes up the gameplay, which I, as a former train hater, appreciate a lot. As well, it excels in the graphics department with an endless amount of small details and the whole next-gen rain thing. By the way, the rain droplets slide up on the duct tape on the C4 when you move, Valve please fix. This new train features a total of 37 train cars, which is very respectable. But it's not the only map with trains in this update. Whistle at first looks simple, with this cool old school locomotive at T-spawn, as well as 5 train cars outside. But people with a keen eye will also find this British diesel shunter, and more importantly a toy train here on the shelf. Palais surprisingly also has this 4-car long train that you can see here. You can see multiple trains pass, but it's actually just the same one that goes in a loop. And same for Overpass, it also has 1 train with 3 cars that just switches directions. And lastly, Edin and Basalt, even though beautiful, don't really have any trains, which is a shame. And yeah, that's it. With this new update we got a total of 53 train cars added, which form 4 trains. Or 50 cars and 3 trains if you don't want to count Overpass. I'm super happy with the new trains we got, as well as with everything else in this update. I'm glad they took a risky approach to train, and I love to see new community maps in game. Funnily enough, with Farah, Mills, Memento and Assembly gone, Pool Day is the only one that survived the purge, which proves that it's the best community map out of all of them. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and consider subscribing. I will see you next week with a new upload, but for now, I'ma go play some more train. Bye bye.
With this rain, we finally wash our shit.